This is KGW News at 11.
And we begin at 11 with gun violence in Portland. Police say 4 people were shot this evening by Northeast 55th and Sumner in the Cully neighborhood. 2 of those victims were taken to the hospital by ambulance. 2 others arrived in private cars. All 4 are expected to survive. We spoke to a man who lives in the neighborhood and heard the gunshots.
Quite shocking, just in the middle of the day like this, we're just sitting in the house, thought for sure it was fireworks or something that many, or maybe someone goofing off, sending some rounds into the ground, but then it kept going, and then it would stop and keep going. It was a good 8-10 minutes of gunfire.
Wow, that is scary. There have been no arrests so far. Police are investigating. Now, also tonight, police say 1 person is dead in a shooting in Corbett. It happened earlier tonight along the historic Columbia River Highway near Northeast Rohrbach Road. Investigators say this is a domestic violence case. 1 person has been arrested. An update now on a fire burning in rural Clackamas County this morning. Authorities lifted all evacuation orders for what's been named the Forest Park Fire in Beaver Creek. Firefighters say they made good progress yesterday on the 30-acre wildfire. It started in brush Thursday and then moved into timber. At one point, people within a half-mile were told to be ready to leave if needed. Again, those orders have been lifted. Okay, let's head to downtown Portland and a perfect evening for a run and a parade. Thousands of people lined the streets for the Starlight Parade and Run. There was plenty of fun and excitement for the Rose Festival tradition. Art Edwards takes us there tonight.
People packed the streets of Portland waiting for all the action. Some of them got here hours before the festivities began. It all started with the Starlight Run. A race known more for its costume participants than its fast times.
I noticed some of the ones that are a little exhausted already, but they're having fun. They got smiles on their faces, and I think the costumes are cool.
That was just the warm-up. The main event is the Starlight Parade. It's been around since the early 1900s, and many of these people are repeat attendees.
On 56, I've probably been here 45 times. Since I was a kid.
He also marched in the parade as a member of his high school band. From the marching bands to floats decorated with lights, colorful clowns, and interesting performers, there's something for everyone. The Grand Marshal of this year, Poison Waters, one of Portland's most popular and well-known performers. It is something families can enjoy together. Parents who watched the parade as youngsters now here with their children.
I think it's great for the kids. I remember the lights and the sounds and like the big, the big floats and just all the family fun. It's great.
No doubt this is something that stays with people forever.
This is a good event. This is good energy. This is not all the negativity and the hate. This is what Portland's about.
Art Edwards, KGW News.
It is good energy, and you know what also is good? The weather, because Daisy Caballero joins us now. And Daisy, I don't know how many Starlight Parades you're familiar with, but it's usually cold and wet, and this was perfect.
And we absolutely hit the jackpot, and if you liked today's temperatures, you are going to love tomorrow because it's going to be pretty much a replica, but just a little bit warmer. But taking a look outside right now, Portland Metro, 60 degrees. Those winds are a little bit gusty coming out from the north at right around 16 miles an hour. But let's take a look at how warm we got today. Clocking in at 80 degrees for Hillsborough, Aurora, 81 for the Portland Metro area. We also saw those upper 80s, as you can see, over near the Dalles, also Hermiston, and we did see those 60s along the coastline. Now, comparing our highs to what we're dealing with right now, right around a 20 or more degree cool down. We're in the 50s for Forest Grove, Hillsborough, Timber Junction as well, Scappoose as well. And really, 50s is a pretty popular number right now, but we're still holding on to 70 degrees for the Dalles. Now, what's on tap for us for the next 3 days? Well, this is what we are seeing. Sunny and breezy conditions really for the next 3 days, potentially seeing 93 degrees a little bit later into the work week.
All right, we will see you in a few minutes. Daisy, thank you. Well, this weekend marks a somber milestone. 13 years since a Portland boy went missing. Kyron Horman was in second grade when he disappeared from Skyline Elementary School in Northwest Portland in 2010. It's been more than a decade, but Kyron's family has never given up. Thomas Schultz looks at what they're doing now to uncover new leads.
Kyron Horman's mother, Desiree Young, met with Multnomah County Sheriff Nicole Morrissey O'Donnell Friday afternoon to discuss the case. She also holds fundraisers, like this weekend's car wash, to raise funds for new search teams and a private investigator. There are still no answers to the disappearance of Kyron Horman. 13 years ago, the second grader was last seen at Skyline School in Northwest Portland. The case prompted the largest search and rescue operation in Oregon history. Police searched all night and distributed photos of Horman, but they found nothing.
I wish that we could have protected him from this.
Desiree Young has been searching for her son since that awful June day. This car wash is an annual fundraiser.
That side is good to be sprayed down.
For more search operations and a private investigator. Young says she is working with Multnomah County Sheriff Nicole Morrissey O'Donnell, who has a unique connection to the case. Morrissey O'Donnell's husband, Bob O'Donnell, was the lead investigator after Kyron disappeared.
When they have a personal connection to the case and have been, connected to it ever since day one, I think that gives them more energy to want to solve it for us.
Young says she met with the sheriff in Multnomah County District Attorney's Office Friday. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office says the case is open and active. Investigators are now using new software in digital forensics.
We won't give up until Kyron's found and justice is served, however long that takes.
No one has ever been charged in the case, but investigators have previously focused on Kyron's stepmother, Terry Horman. She dropped the second grader off at school the day he disappeared.
I just want to say to Terry, we're coming for you. Don't sleep.
Terry Horman has denied any wrongdoing. While law enforcement continues to look, volunteers wash cars to raise money for future searches.
That tire is done.
While Young continues to
fight until the end, until we can bring him home.
If you have any information about Kyron Horman's whereabouts, you're urged to contact the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office. And if you'd like to get your car washed in support of Kyron, you can find out where volunteers will be all day Sunday on our website, kgw.com. Thomas Schultz, KGW News.